Welcome to Co-op Chaos, a game life balance podcast. Here are your hosts, Bob and Aaron.
Hello, I'm Bob.
Hello, I'm Aaron. Woo!
And if you haven't listened to us before, Co-op Chaos is a podcast about gaming your way through the game of life while being busy functioning mostly adults and trying to maintain our long-distance friendships, both old and new, across this chaotic journey of life.
Go, go, go!
Every single week, we play a new co-op game that's usually under $10, share pieces of our lives with you, and talk about other games we continue to play that keep us sane, motivated, and stimulated.
Yeah, baby! Oh, yeah! No, I don't know. This game, we're going to play Haste! Ready to go! Blam, just right into it. Blam, blam, blam.
We had to go fast because the name of the game is Haste, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And currently we are running.
Oh, right into that cactus.
Sometimes you need a cactus to know how to live.
It's really just a question of how you use that cactus.
I mean, back when I played The Walking Dead Road to Survival with a couple people, Balls Mahoney that we played Marvel Strike Force with, he was a part of this. When people weren't active, I would threaten to do horrible things to them with a petrified cactus. And that is what they get for being slugs. Aggressive. What is that infinity symbol looking thing?
That's if you want to do like an endless run that just like it doesn't have like an end, it just keeps going, I guess.
Okay, interesting.
So there should be like a kind of like a pyramid shape icon, and that's, I believe, is wherever the next level that we haven't gone through yet.
Boom.
Blammo.
So, how have you been?
I feel I'm still like, I don't know, it's just like the world's just been crazy lately, I feel like.
The world has been a little too much lately. I agree.
Right. Like, it's just been like, world, you're being a little bit extra. Can you just, hone it down?
Yeah.
Bring it back, chillax a little, because you're being a bit much.
Can we dispense with all the war and the shooty things and the death and the doom and everyone just eat avocado toast?
Yeah. Avocado toast and no more old man's egos.
Yes, please. Did we just turn into a political podcast? Oh, no. Ay.
What have you and everybody been up to this week? Oh, what's that icon? I haven't seen that one before. All boost is doubled.
Oh, maybe we need to go in that direction.
We can just... I do like how you can just kind of plan out your whole route.
Yeah.
But it gets a little like sometimes like when you're trying to like pick the next thing, it's like it jumps to like a different track.
Oh, interesting. More or less go up the left side.
Blammo.
Yeah, I think that works. The one little rest stop I think is good. Yeah, how has my week been? Well, last week I talked about the second oldest breaking his foot.
Oh yeah, how's he doing?
He's doing pretty good, actually. He's been getting around really easy on his little air cast. He does not need to get a normal cast. He doesn't need surgery, so I think he lucked out.
That's good.
Yeah, they said he's going to have to keep the boot on for at least 3 weeks, but after that it's like 4 to 6 weeks for no activity, but then he should be good to go. They didn't even have to reset anything. It was already like in a good spot to just heal normally.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So he's good. He's still bummed out that he's going to miss like gym and karate and all that, which I'm kind of like, I'd be like, I don't know. I like the break. But but that's totally cool. I like that he's invested in that stuff.
It's nice to see.
Yeah, it is nice. Oh, we're in the forest. There's a strange lady standing on a mushroom over here. We're going to talk to the strange lady.
Oh, hello. What's this little rat think thing? I can give an item to this thing? How do I give an item? No items. Oh, I don't have anything to give it. Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, this rat
I don't
is
have anything
weird.
to give you.
He's got a fedora, antlers, and like a little jacket, and he's playing an accordion. He's just trying to make ends meet, you know?
I don't have anything to give him.
Yeah.
Into the portal! Woo! So, Oldest is doing okay despite events. What else?
I finished... well, actually, I'm going to talk about this in games that sustain. God, I really want to talk about Dispatch. I've been enjoying that game so much, but I'll save it. But the wife and I watched this really sad documentary last night that I don't even want to talk about because it was basically like bad neighbor lady who was crazy and hated children and very racist and awful, and ends up with one of the parents of the children being shot by the evil lady and killed. And it was... Yeah, and I'm like, yep, this is a great reflection on everything that's happening in the world right now.
Huh.
Yeah. And it was bad. It got to a part where it was like the wife was just like, I'm going to skip over this because I can't even do this part. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Like, this is really heavy. She was like, I picked this, but I shouldn't have picked this. I was like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done something this heavy tonight.
It happens.
Yeah.
You know?
I think we thought it was going to be more drama and less actual death.
Yeah, less just sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the wife have stopped watching shows just because they've gotten too heavy, because it's just I don't need this much sad in my entertainment.
Yeah, I can be fine with some good artificial sadness and drama. I can handle that knowing that it's Walking Dead, for example. I'm like, well, it's zombies. This isn't real. This isn't going to happen. It's easy to rationalize out of that.
But when the entire show is just whatever it is you're ingesting is mostly just kind of focused on the torment of one or more character, it's you gotta be in the right headspace for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Fedora dude.
Oh, he's back. Do we have anything to give him?
I still don't think I have anything.
Yeah, I don't think we got anything yet. Sorry, buddy. He's like, give me your things, please. Ooh, who's this guy?
Oh, you got another character to interact with? I don't have anybody.
Yeah.
That was one thing I found out playing with people playing this game the other night. Was in these little rooms or spots where you have these dialogue interactions. Not everybody sees the same thing depending on where they've progressed in the game. So it's all very independent, which is kind of nice. But
yeah, well, kind of takes out the repetition for veteran players playing with newbie players. I can appreciate that.
The only thing I didn't like about it was a little confusing when people were like, oh, who's this guy? And I'm like, I don't see any NPCs. I don't know what you're talking about. Uh-oh.
Right.
Fall in that hole.
We're supposed to avoid those rainbowy portal things, right? Or are we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are. Oh, yeah. I was like, I'm going to try it.
If it's not one of these little gem star thingies that we're collecting, it's probably an obstacle.
That makes sense. Other things that I've been up to, I have been trying to get back into cooking more on the weekends because, I used to cook. I mean, I used to cook all the time, especially when, we first moved out here and I was going to school and the wife was working. I was just able to cook more, so I have been wanting to do that because once I started working, I wasn't cooking weeknights anymore, and then it was occasional weekends I would cook, and then just want that back. I miss it. So I've just been planning certain meals every... oops, I did not mean to go into that portal. Yeah, I have just been trying to embrace my culinary fortitude again, and yesterday I cooked these super awesome burritos. I made this lime marinated chicken stuff. I made I always do homemade beans now. I don't do the gross canned refried beans anymore. Mm-hmm. So I just use my own seasonings and just cook them up super good. Did you die?
I just killed myself, yeah. I ran
Oh,
headfirst into
no.
one of those bullet things that were falling.
Yeah, this is a treacherous level. I cooked these. Let's see, I made these super good beans. We got like the big tortillas, all the stuff. We got avocados.
Oh, yeah. Was that some of those pictures you were sending last night that I saw?
Yeah, I'll have to share those on the Discord. People like the food pics, so we love a good food porn moment. But yeah, I had, like all the fixings. I think I always try to make burritos inspired by that place that we used to go to that closed many, many years ago, Bendel Beans.
Yeah, and they had like the sauce and like the barbecue sauce in those squirt containers or whatever.
Yeah, I've never been able to recreate that barbecue sauce or find anything like it, and I wish I could because that stuff was like, it made the burrito so much more than any other burrito I've ever had since.
You'd be sitting there eating the burrito and with like the burrito in one hand and like the sauce container in the other, and you just like squirt some on like the next bite that you were about to take a bite and be like, oh man, it's so good, and then squirt more sauce for the next one. It
was so good. I just remember how sad we all were when we went to go there one time, and it was like closed temporarily, family emergency, and it was up for like months, and then they like they just put like the property for sale sign up, and I was like, no. It was so good because like there were other burrito places we would go to, like Burrito Max and Baja Betty's in Boston, and it was just not the same.
Plus, I mean, those places, all the way in, you got to drive all the way in Boston just for a burrito? Come on.
Yeah. No, going over to Pembroke, 10, 15 minutes away was already enough of a drive, but that one was worth it. That place, I would have driven the 45 minutes to get to it. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good. I did try putting some Kinder's hot honey barbecue sauce on it to see if I could get anything resembling a similar taste. That one did not work, but it was good. Mm-hmm. So I made those, and then tonight I am making a Cajun butter beans and smoked turkey, which I'm very excited about. I love Cajun food.
We had the wife made us something actually kind of similar to what you were eating the other night. Happened to cook like chicken, just like breaded, like it was like baked breaded chicken.
Oh yeah.
Put honey hot sauce on like half of them for us, and then like left plain ones for the kiddos.
Yeah.
And then I, had like some fresh cut up veggies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I put one, what did I do? I did chicken with, lettuce, tomatoes, and, what was it? We didn't have rice. No, it was mac and cheese. That's what it was.
Oh,
okay. So it was like this. So it was this buffalo honey sauce chicken mac and cheese wrap that I made.
That sounds great. I would eat that.
I'm always a fan of like buffalo mac and cheese, and then I'm also a fan of buffalo wraps. So I made a buffalo mac and cheese wrap.
I like the barbecue mac and cheese stuff too. That stuff is great.
I don't know that I've had that.
Just like some like barbecue, like shredded like chicken or pork or like brisket on mac and cheese. Oh my God, it's so good.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, I have had that. Yeah.
It's so good. I enjoy cooking a ton. I think next weekend I'm going to try to do some sort of like Thai peanut something or other because I always like making that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, otherwise, the dance recital is closing in. We did a practice session again on Friday night, and the third oldest and I absolutely slayed it. We're going to be awesome at the recital. Nice. Good to hear. I don't want to be like rude, but I was kind of like judging other parents, and I'm like, wow, none of these people have practiced. Like, this is going to be bad. It's like, we're going to look out of sync, but it's going to be because we actually know what we're doing and everyone else is fumbling through it. But as long as people have fun, that's the important part. Mm-hmm. I don't think I have too much else.
Let's see. So the wife is still watching Testament, that Handsmaid spinoff.
Yeah.
That's not for me. I didn't watch the Handsmaid show. I think that's going to be one of those things that's too heavy for me.
Yeah, I mean, based on our earlier conversation, if you are not looking for like realistic world heavy stuff, that's not one you want to watch. It is brutally dark.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it from like storytelling and, you know, all that standpoint, but it is very dark and hard to digest at points.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's that grappling hook.
Yeah, that thing is super cool.
Oh, and now I'm out of monies.
I'm going to re-roll to see if I can get one. Nope. Ooh, what is this
little
thing?
Recycle box. On activate, gain 40 speed minus 50% turn speed. It's like a boost, it seems like.
I'm going to grab the boost. And you know what? I have enough to get the rocket thing. Maybe I'll get the rocket thing. There we go.
Nice. And then, speaking of people watching heavy things, Old Flapper... Darrow was supposedly quite adept at keeping airborne in her youth, a skill she is more than eager to pass on. Let your arms be wings, sapling. Faster.
-10 to gravity. I mean, that would make us go higher over stuff, right?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
So
let's do it.
People engaging with heavy things. The middleist kiddo is very excited because there's apparently a new Stranger Things thing coming out.
Oh, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tales of 85.
He was very excited because he's like, based on the rating, I don't need anybody to watch this with me. Like he could just watch it on his own. It's like PG or something. Like it's meant for kids.
Yeah, I think so. I think they know that they have like a pretty large, like 10 plus viewership, even though it's like certainly not. I think it's the equivalent of, I think it's like a teen rating, but it's definitely, there's some things in it that I'm like, it's borderline.
Yeah, it feels like back when we were kids or whatever, and like we had all those Alien action figures coming out, and it's like the movie Aliens was not for kids.
No, absolutely not.
But we still had all those action figures.
Yeah. And there were action figures for like all the horror movies.
Yeah, and I mean, it feels kind of like that, where it's like the kids know of this IP, they just don't necessarily directly engage with it. So,
right.
The people who own the IP are like, we can make some money off of this. We just market it towards the kids now.
Right.
So there's that. Increase all damage taken or minus 50% health. Which debuff would you rather? I think probably just minus 50 health.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah. And then what I've been engaging with, again, speaking on heavy things, was so I watched the first episode of From.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, what did you think?
Totally just ate there. So again, very heavy.
Yeah.
Like that first episode is like in the previous season, like they had thought that they had accomplished something, and then now they're just like, oh yeah, like that thing that we thought we accomplished, completely undone. You're just like, why? What do we?
Yeah, that's a big nope.
So now, like they're just opening the season up on hopelessness, and it's like, where are we going to go from here?
Right.
So I don't know, but that show's a little bit different for me, just because of the fact that it's like kind of supernaturally, so it's not.
Yeah, it's
as real world heavy.
It's very fantasy based, yeah. Like some of like the deaths and things are very brutal, and I mean there are like heavy like undertones of like PTSD and dealing with loss and things like that, but it's not the overarching thing is monsters trying to eat you at night, so yeah,
not real world horrors so
right
much, generally. So but no, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. we killed a character who I wasn't super fond of anyway, so I'm like, yeah, no worries.
I liked him.
You liked that character, which.
But I understand why people don't like him a lot. I think it's pretty divided of viewers that like him and viewers that don't.
I just felt like he was just like spinning the same wheel, the entire time. So it's like, come on, let's do something new.
Yeah. Boss fight.
Boss fight. Yeah. Snake? What the frick?
Oh man. Yeah. What's going on here?
What? This is not a level I think I've done, so I don't know.
Ooh. Whenever we play games that you've played before, I always appreciate a moment where you're like, I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, yeah, finally.
I don't know what to do. Okay, so I found the boss thing. It's like this weird snaky thing.
Oh.
I don't know what to do to beat it, though. I'm like trying to run on it, but it's like too fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit, there's these things on its back. I wonder if we're supposed to, run into those.
I took damage from doing that. I don't believe that's what we're doing. I think we gotta get to the head.
Yeah.
But I can't get there. I'm too darn slow.
Oh, there we go. I see the head. Oh, it hit me. That was not great. Oh, I wonder if we have to get to the head on the back. I see something interesting on the back of it.
Yeah.
Almost. Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, we'll get back to things in a minute. We're dealing with a boss fight here.
Yeah. Hold, please. Do. Death is happening. We're gonna die today. Ooh, I hit it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you did.
Oh, it's mad at me. Shooting all the lasers. Oh, now it's really running away from me.
Whoa! I almost ran off the edge of the world.
Ooh, spicy.
Come on, you snake.
Come over here, little snaky. I got it again.
Nice. I can't get up there.
Oh, no, I ran right into one of the laser things.
Oh, so did I.
Stupid. Well, that sucks.
Oh, we're not at... Oh, I'm dead still.
Oh, are you? Oh, you must not have had an extra life, and I did. Oh, boy, this is going to end badly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I say that right as I run into something and almost die.
So, yeah, From is heavy, but I don't know. I'm still enjoying it. I think it was the same writers as Lost, right?
Yeah.
Or something. There's some connection there. I liked Lost at first, but it was one of those shows that just went on too long for me. And it was like, I can't just sit here and watch a show about being completely clueless. You got to give me some answers at some point,
Yeah.
So, and I feel like they have been giving us some stuff to go on with the show.
Right.
We haven't been totally clueless.
Yeah, I think the breadcrumbs are pretty good. They're not. And I didn't really watch Lost, but that was always the criticism that I heard was you're just in the dark, and then the end was just kind of what? Why?
Mm-hmm. I don't even think I made it to the end.
I mean, it's definitely one that I would go and watch just because, I haven't.
I don't know that I could. I think it was one of those shows of the moment.
Yeah. I think I could, but I don't know that I would be able to stick to it because I'd probably just be I'm going to go watch one of my comfort shows.
Yeah, exactly. I'd probably end up doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I made my way through the book, the audiobook, Project Hail Mary.
Oh, everyone keeps telling me to read that, and then they're don't watch the movie first, though. Read the book and then watch the movie.
I haven't done the movie yet, so I don't know. But yeah, I've just been seeing so much publicity and stuff on it. And normally I'm that would kind of be a deterrent for me, and it actually was for the longest time. I think I've been putting off trying to engage with this particular IP, just because I've been seeing so many ads for it. I'm like, no, don't tell me what to do.
Right.
But I did. I was like, all right, let me. I kept seeing clips for it, so all right, let me check it out. I got the audiobook. made my way through it, and I really liked it.
Yeah,
I can already see, just on like all the clips and things I saw from TikTok, I can already see like they definitely changed things, but it seems like they tried to keep close to source material.
Yeah.
But they definitely changed some little things. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's very, very sci-fi and a little bit of like, oh, everything's horrible and everything's going wrong, but still kind of had some like hope core-ness to it.
Okay.
A little bit.
Well, that's good.
And, it had a fun little side character thing, which I always love.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody already knows based on the marketing that there's like a little alien dude, and that character is just delightful, and I love them. His name's Rocky. Rocky's wonderful.
Tap the Rocky. Womp womp. That's the rat.
Oh, I actually have something to give him. Maybe.
Oh, nice.
What? No items? What do you mean no items? I thought I had items. Oh, we started a new run again.
Yeah. Oh, I got a person leaning up against a rock here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably get the audiobook for that. I still need to listen to the one that you wanted me to listen to.
Oh, He Who Fights with Monsters?
Yeah, I have it downloaded. I just haven't started it yet.
Yeah, the audiobook on that was another book that they had a really good narrator for. It's one
that's always good.
I know and I've heard before. I believe his name is Ray Porter.
Okay.
And he did the audio for the book series, the Bobaverse.
Okay.
Which was
I've heard
another.
of that.
That was a really good book series, and it's about a guy who dies, and then basically wakes up after his brain gets poured into a computer, kind of thing.
Oh.
So he wakes up as like an AI.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like, yeah, you're in the future now. And you know how you signed up for this service that was basically kind of, oh, we're going to freeze your body and when you die, and then we'll bring you back when we have the medical technology to, solve whatever that problem is,
Right.
One of those type of deals. Well, what happened was it's like, yeah, so as it turns out, like that money didn't last forever, and eventually like the rights got bought out, and now somebody owns you. And your brain got digitized, and your meat and everything that was you, that basically got destroyed in the process. And if you don't do what we say, we'll delete you.
Surprise!
Yeah. So that's how the book opens, and then he's like, all right, well, what do you want me to do? And they're like, oh, we're going to turn you into a von Neumann probe.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No.
And well, so this was actually an idea that he was like, I am 1,000% on board with this. That's awesome. So a von Neumann probe is like an idea where they figure like for space travel, we wouldn't be able to kind of survive the trip. So a von Neumann probe goes to a new system. Oh, what the heck is happening? Where are we going? Through
we just
the clouds?
fell into some clouds? Oh, no, I think we were supposed to figure out where to turn.
We lost that challenge. So a von Neumann probe would fly to a new solar system, harvest resources, duplicate itself, and then those duplicates would fly to more systems and then do the exact same thing, harvest more resources, duplicate themselves, and then fly to more systems. And each time they do that, they're just mapping out the cosmos.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like using the idea of like a replicating virus or something as a way to kind of map out the universe. That's what that concept is.
Okay.
And so that's what the whole book series is this character going on that journey and finding out what the experience is like, duplicating himself and finding out like that there's some personality drift every single time he does that. So it's not like he's like the exact same person. It's like he's like just making more people that are like him.
Yeah.
Sort of. And it was a very cool book, and I really enjoyed it. And the guy that read it, Ray Porter, did a really great job, and is also the person who reads the Hail Mary Project for that Audible.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
big aside.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'll have to read that one. I was finishing up the last book in the Strain trilogy before I read the other one or listened to the other one, but that one was really good, actually. I enjoyed the Strain. I actually didn't like the ending in the book as much as I liked the ending in the show. I thought the ending in the show was way cooler.
I never made it to the ending.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of have like the same premise. Like, you know, there's like it's like a nuclear bomb involved in both, you know, spoilers, but in one it's like out in the open on an island in New York, and it's like that would just like decimate everything. And then in the other one they're like, no, like it's like way underground in like a bomb shelter type situation, like a governmental one, and it's like, you know, like some old like tunnel or something, and it's more plausible that it wouldn't actually destroy the entire like country.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I would definitely recommend reading or listening. It was weird because the first book was read by Ron Perlman. He was yeah, you know who he is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody should know Ron Perlman. He's incredible. And it was interesting to hear him read it, and then the other two books, like this other guy read it and he was also really good. But yeah, it was just kind of weird for me to like listen to this other guy who was like not Ron Perlman for the other two books. I was like, oh, I wanted to listen to Ron Perlman.
A little disappointing when you got to change readers in a book series.
Yeah, and like I would say that like the other guy overall was probably just better at narrating audiobooks, but like I just like Ron Perlman.
Yeah. You know, who was it who did a really good job that I was like surprised with was what was it? I listened to Ready Player One, and it was read by what's his name from Star Trek Next Generation, Wesley Crusher there.
Oh, Will Wheaton.
Yeah, Will Wheaton. He's a actually fantastic narrator.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Really
He's got
job.
a really good voice.
He does have a really nice voice.
I would let Wesley Crusher read books to me.
Yeah, like that. Like go to getting tucked into bed and just having like Wesley Crusher sitting there in a chair at your bedside. Like, okay, and now we're gonna find out what happens in chapter 8.
I told you, my name is Will Wheaton. Wesley, can you read me a bedtime story? Call me Will. Wesley. He's just like, I hate you, and I hate this, but I need the money. Oh, I died.
Oh, no.
I tried to jump that big, like, voided hole in the middle of the map and did not make it. I was like, maybe my little rocket board thing will help. Nope. It just plummeted right down. Yeah. So actually, I guess we had more things than I realized for life updates. Yeah, From was, oh my God, going back to like where all this started. The first episode of From for the season is great. Excited to see. I guess tonight would be when the next episode comes out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it's Sundays. I'll have to watch that for sure.
Ooh. So theme question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so did you had something, right? You said
Yeah, I came up with two, and I'm debating whether or not to ask both. I mean, I guess, you know, it's our show, we make the rules. I could ask you each one.
You could ask both. You could ask both, and then if you don't like how one answered, you could just cut it out, and then the only people who would know would be us.
And then everyone will be like messaging, Bob, what was the other question? None of your business.
You don't know the other question. You can't handle the other question. Ooh, plutonium coin. Yes, that one. It's just like a energy over time.
I don't have that.
Oh, you got different options?
Yeah, I've got momentum recalibrator, perpetual motion machine, and aromatic herbs. Probably do the motion machine. Make me faster. I will ask my first question is outer space themed. They're both going to be outer space themed.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is if you could construct your own planet, like you're out there, you're traveling, you find a planet, you get to establish it, you make all the rules for society, you determine everything, you get to choose who is there, who isn't, if you want to exclude people or maybe you don't. What are going to be like the general rules of your planet and how do you want your society to play out? You could also argue that it's a delightful twist because it means that you get to create a new society on a planet that's better than the one that we're on now.
I mean, I think you just got to go with something kind of very collaborative, science-based, right? Like, focus on achieving world goals, and that's the dream, right?
Yeah.
Utopia. Everybody's working together to do all the things.
Yeah, very Star Trekian.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, give an item. Oh, I can give an item. What do I want to give you? Give you this thing. And he gave me some herbs instead. Oh, so you give an item and he gives you like a random item back.
Oh, yeah. He gave me a plutonium coin.
Oh, nice. Those things are excellent.
All right, so you're going to go for the whole Star Trek society aspect?
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. You gotta try and form Star Trek society and everything. There's no money. Everything's free.
Right. Everybody works and has a purpose.
Actually, I don't even think people have to work in Star Trek. I think they only work because they want to.
Well, I think that's kind of the idea that like you make everything geared towards like people living like in a good way, and everybody wants to contribute to that.
Mm-hmm.
The positive reinforcement thing versus the punish everybody for everything.
Well, I think part of it is that in the Star Trek universe, like they don't need to because they have replicators, so they can just literally anything they need. It's like, you need something, you just replicate it, and that's like technology that is just so available to everyone that it's every single need you could ever have is taken care of.
See, I always liked Picard's brother who had the winery and vineyard in France, and he was just like, nah, that's synthahol crap. It's not as good as my wine, baby. The guy was a legend.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I would imagine it would still be like. Is like people would be like, no, like I'm gonna still make like this item or this thing because I do it better because it's when it's handmade, it's just better for some reason.
Right.
Yeah, Star Trek universe. That's the one I want to live in. But I don't want to use transporters. F that.
You mean you don't want to accidentally end up in a wall somewhere?
Yeah, or like I don't want to be destroyed and then have a clone of me wake up somewhere and
that's fair.
Life.
I can get on board with not being on board with that for sure.
The snake.
Oh, there he is.
We meet again, snake.
I'm not in a good place. He's like right behind me. Ow.
Right by its head, but I can't catch up to it.
I hit it.
Good job. Like every single time I'm like, let me just avoid this thing, and now I'm like a mile behind it.
Well, yeah, he like zooms up at some points. Like I was just right by his head, and then all of a sudden his head was like a mile away. Rigged. The system is rigged against us. Ooh, I got the slow time thing. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, that'll come in handy when I get close to him and I'm trying to hit him. Where did he go? Nice. Got him again.
I think you're better at this.
I'm trying to just survive. Oh, man.
Let's just take a moment and appreciate Aaron most definitely not getting a bruised ego over Bob showing up and being instantly better at a game that he had been playing all week. No butthurt about it. You're butthurt. Also, I've been thinking while editing this game audio sounds a lot like a lawnmower, and I can't get that out of my head, and hopefully you can't either now. I attribute it to your natural, like, you seemed more like a Sonic the Hedgehog player than I did in growing up.
Oh, man. I played so much Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic 2, specifically. I played that game to death.
This is kind of what I feel like this game feels like, is like a first-person Sonic.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate description. This is kind of like what they tried to make the first Sonic, like, real, like, 3D action adventure game.
Oh, I got it!
Ouch. Hit one of the thingies.
Gotta try and get it when it's turning and you cut it off.
Right.
Preferably without being squished. Oh, Boulder Dash!
So close.
I just ate.
Oh, no. No.
I want to ask my question, but I want to let you focus.
I'm so close.
We just gotta hit it one more time.
I know. Yeah, there we go.
Ah, yeah, boy!
Boom. My...
Okay, so...
Oh, do you want my second question, or do you want to do your question first?
Oh, yeah, ask your second question. Oh, we got a big squash.
Ooh. All right, second question. So, hypothetical, you're single.
Yeah.
You've got no connections going on. You're just living your life. You find out that aliens are real.
Sure.
You find out that alien anatomy is potentially compatible with human anatomy.
Oh boy.
Are you gonna try mingling with some alien love interests?
Oh, like a Kirk situation? Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Kirk had the right of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think in that situation, how do you say no?
Yeah, exactly. Like you gotta boldly go and explore.
Now I'm waiting to see how many people are like, you guys are disgusting.
Listen, it's not just a dude thing. Like, the ladies can have dreams of meeting hunky alien dudes,
Yeah, that's true. This is equal opportunity interstellar love.
Not just about hot alien babes. We need to get hot alien hunky guys too.
Absolutely.
That's the beautiful thing about interstellar alien things, because it's basically the sky's the limit. It's the multiverse. Right. Well, whatever you can think of, it's going to be out there.
Could not agree more. So what's your question?
Oh wait. What about you? Oh, you said yeah too, right?
Yeah, I said yeah to that one. I don't know if I said the planet one, but as far as the planet one goes, I think I'm pretty much in the same boat as you. Like, I'm not going to have any crazy rules. I just want everybody to, who comes to that planet to be like-minded, to be kind, and not be judgmental on, like, under gross pretenses, and just be good to each other. That's it.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Don't need a new world order. We just need everybody to be chill.
Exactly. The planet of love. Maybe it's the planet of free love. We found the hippie-verse.
So let's see. My question was, you find out by whatever means that it turns out ghosts are just vibrational echoes through space and time that just happen to coincide with A, strong emotions, and B, flatulence. Knowing this, you are now able to leave message in a bottle type things for future ghost hunters.
Okay.
Just by thinking of something silly or saying something silly while also simultaneously passing gas. What message in the bottles are you going to leave to mess with people? Think of that trend of like people doing DIY home improvements and leaving like plastic skeletons for the next person to find.
Yeah.
Same idea, but you're farting and saying, I don't know, something like, look out behind you.
Yeah, it'll be like, she put it in the beans. What did she put in the beans? What did she put in the beans?
What didn't she put in the beans?
Yeah, probably something like that. Just something that would be like weird, but also cryptic at the same time, and leave people with like the question of like, but what do I do?
I feel like I'd have to have some kind of a rant about like something like very passionate about like going on about how some My Little Pony character is better than some other My Little Pony character or something, or how a My Little Pony character could beat some other character from some other intellectual property. Something very pointless where it's like, this ghost is just really obsessed with this topic.
Yeah,
Very
you're just
passionate.
you're like, did you know that Dunkin' Donuts puts corn syrup in their ice? Yeah, you're drinking iced corn syrup. How do you feel about that? Pretty bad, don't you? Because it's corn syrup.
You're just this conspiracy theorist ghost.
Right. Corn syrup was invented by the aliens to keep us down on Earth because it depletes our gravitational jump capacity. What are you talking about, Ghost?
You're a flat earther ghost.
The Earth isn't flat, it's rippled like a ripple potato chip. Without the flavor, of course, to keep you wanting. No. Oh, that's a fun one.
Did you have a life co-op?
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to give my life co-op to... So this is kind of like a funny throwback. I recently had talked about how I found this new, like, barber lady who did, like, a good job cutting my hair after, like, I had one for, like, years who was super good.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, this is great. I can finally get, like, a decent haircut again. Well, my original barber decided to start doing barber stuff again and reached out to me on Instagram and was like, please come get your hair cut from me again. And I was like, okay. So I'm going to have to do that. So, but that, like, you know, was awesome because, like, she always cut my hair super good. And then eventually, like, I started taking the boys to the same place. So, like, she would cut their hair and, you know, she's just, like, a very good person and also, like, really good at cutting hair. I never had a bad haircut from her. So... Thank you, barber friend, for coming back to cut hair.
It's always nice when you have like those nice little personal attachments that are like, this isn't, you know, this isn't really like a person that you know, but it's like a person that's still kind of in your life that's like a constant, and you're like, yeah, barber person.
It's always good when the things that you're doing are like connected to like good people and good things and positivity. I think that's always good to have. Yeah, how about you? Do you have a life co-op?
Yeah, I don't think I mentioned last time, right, that my middleist had been kind of getting into cooking.
No, I don't think you did mention that.
Okay, yeah. So I think it was like possibly right after we had recorded last week that my middleist just kind of out of nowhere was like, oh, like I cooked breakfast for me and my younger brother.
That's awesome.
Made some eggs and toast and did egg. His thing right now is doing like eggs in the basket.
Oh yeah, okay. That's fun.
And I was like, that's awesome, but next time just let me know you're gonna cook first. Like that's just so
right.
You know, so some adult knows that a stove is being used, but other than that, anytime you want, you know, feel free.
Yeah.
Obviously. You know, you've been instructed on this, you know what you're doing, like that's cool. And then there was another night where he was just like, oh, like it was a night where I was like, I was exhausted and was dilly-dallying and was like, I gotta go make dinner. And I got up and he was like, oh, like I made like, you know, he's still on like the one recipe, like doing like, oh, I made like eggs in a basket and toast for like, you know, me and my brother, like we already basically ate dinner tonight. I was like, oh, okay. So, you know, I'm going to give my life co-op to my middleist kiddo just for following something that he's getting into, and it's really being, you know, helpful around the house, and I just appreciate that. So I'm going to give that to middleist kiddo. So thank you, buddy.
Good. Yeah, good job, dude. That's great.
And I think that's awesome that, you know, that's something that he's getting into, and I just hope continues.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. You know, I think that's such a great thing to get into. My second oldest is really into cooking too, and actually a couple of the kids now have taken cooking classes through like the rec sometimes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so they've done those a pretty good number of times, which I think is awesome. You know, kids getting into cooking is like important. I think so many times like you grow up in an environment, like generally speaking, not me, but where you're not like learning like, you know, kitchen safety above anything else, teaching kids like, you know, proper handling of kitchen knives and You know, like proper use of stove and remembering to shut stove off after use. Those things are important, and they can be neglected, and that can cause, you know, very bad things.
Yeah, like this is something that you're going to be engaging with. Like there's the if there's any possibility for harm to happen, like you want the person that's engaging with that to be aware of it and just be aware of, okay, what do you do when, if or when those situations happen? You have to know how to react. So, because when you're in those situations, you don't want to be figuring out how to react, you know?
Right, exactly.
You want to already know how to react.
Yeah, so I mean, you're, you know, cooking. You want to be able to not cut your fingers off or have your kids cut their fingers off.
Or, you know, what to do if there's a burn or something catches on fire, which happens.
Right. Yeah, that's another important aspect. Yeah, so I think that's great. I like that he's taking that initiative. I think kids wanting to learn how to do these things that will make them self-reliant in the future is, you know, you have to, like, celebrate those moments.
I think so, yeah, absolutely.
We're playing Haste.
It is what do you call this? Like a running... It's not quite a racing game because we're not really racing.
Yeah, I would almost describe it as like, and I'm sure there's probably a name for this style of game, but I'm just going to kind of riff on this and go with my own thing. It's like a frontward, forward scroller, like running, constant movement. I don't know. Would you surfers? Yeah, would you call this like roguelite-ish because you get some upgrades and
there's some roguelite elements to it because you're going from like level to level. You have runs. On each run you get different boosts or buffs or whatever that you pick up that are only good for that run.
Yeah
I think I said this to you, and I definitely said it to people with that because I actually got this game for some of our friends and was playing it with them last night.
Oh, nice.
The game reminds me of like if somebody was trying to make like a Sonic the Hedgehog game that was first person, but they couldn't get the rights, so they just made Sonic like an anime girl instead.
Right.
That is kind of like also somehow there's like ties to or references to like Super Mario a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like a cross between Mario and Sonic and Anime Girl.
Yeah, there's definitely some inspiration going on for sure, which I think is good because it doesn't feel like a direct ripoff to anything. It just feels like kind of like its like own thing. Yeah, right. But like with that heavy inspiration going on, which is, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can get on board with that.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I just ran into a wall.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Let's see. The number of players. Now, that's an interesting question because from what I have found, there is no max number of players, which is delightful.
Mm-hmm. This is what we fight to look for so much, and we never find things like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like the only real player limit is whoever's hosting and what their system can handle.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you know, with my, like, fancy fiber internet, I bet I could probably host a very large number of players.
I think it would come down to what your personal PC could handle in terms of hosting.
Which is pretty good. I don't know. I feel like we could probably max this out at, I think we were talking earlier, like 16 players might be, like, kind of like the soft max that has been discussed. I think I could handle that.
I think that's, let's see.
So if you have this game and you want to try it with us, let's see if we can coordinate 16 to 20 players.
Let's see if we can crash Bob's PC.
Mm-hmm. It's been a hot minute. The RAM's in the right place, so it shouldn't crash.
So this game, I paid $11.46 for it, but this game, the storyline is you're you're running as like you're running through like different multiverse timelines or like universes or something. While stuff is collapsing behind you, there's some kind of entropy or something that's happening and is kind of collapsing the universe, and your character is kind of outrunning the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, because of our theme, pleasant twists and space, I'm going to say that this qualifies for a theme bonus or discount or whatever, so we can get over our $10 limit here.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's very outer space feeling, and yeah, you're definitely. I would argue that you're pleasantly twisting your way through the level.
And the original price is $19.99, so this was still on a discount. We got it for. I don't know what the lowest price is, but it's a fairly new game, I think.
Yeah, I think it came out this year. I want to say.
Release date April 1st, 2005. So it's actually
so about a year old.
Yeah, so it's still a pretty young game. I'm not going to bother looking up the lowest price.
I am.
Oh, okay.
I was just pulling it up quick.
So we kind of talked about the objective and story. It seems like your character is probably going to try and save the world by running and outrunning everything.
Yeah.
The controls, this is a good controller game. I've been playing this on a controller. I know, I think Milk was playing this a little bit last night on keyboard and mouse, and then I think ended up switching over to a controller.
Oh, I didn't even know I could use a controller.
Oh, you've been using keyboard and mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How has that been?
Oh, I was like, why isn't it recognizing my controller? I did the same thing last time we recorded. I didn't have my controller plugged in. It's fine on the keyboard and mouse. I would say like it's a little annoying. I bet on a controller it would be a lot better. Oh, yeah, this feels better already. Well, I guess we're going to have to play through at least one more little map here so I can see. Of course, now I need to figure out all the controls.
And I mean, granted, I did have us at least. Oh wait, you're hosting, so I don't know what you have this set to. But I know when we were playing the other night, I had the difficulty set to like story or whatever. I think. So,
I had it set for the lowest one, like the casual one or whatever.
Yeah, but I still feel like this game is pretty forgiving. Like, there's definitely been times where it's like, I've been playing another game where it's like, oh, I'm totally going to run off the edge of the map. And then in this game, it's like, no, I'm just going to turn around and run in a different direction and I'll be fine. And there's so much, like, jumping and flying through the air that the flying through the air aspect is, like, a big part of it. And they kind of let you... I feel like they give your character a lot of control over... Because you're supposed to be, like, threading the needle and doing all these cool stunts.
Right.
As you're running. Kind of like a parkour thing.
Yeah. So confirm the controller is a much better experience for this game. Which I was thinking the whole time, like, wow, this would be so much better if my controller worked.
Yeah, this is a good controller experience. I've, like, really been enjoying this one on the controller. So
yeah, actually, now this does remind me of playing like a Sonic game on the Switch because I have like the Nintendo Online, so I've got access to all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this really does feel like that.
But yeah, so controls are good, very tight. And then art style, it's kind of I would say it reminds me of like Mario, like an updated Mario 64 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Almost, but a little bit more anime style.
Yeah, it's good cartoony, anime-ish kind of graphics.
And like the character you play is very reminiscent of, and I feel like they definitely I feel like it's definitely a reference to like Mario and Sonic.
Absolutely.
In the character's like outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Because you kind of have like this hat that's very reminiscent of like Mario. And then when like I don't think you've gotten to this part yet, but you can change your character's clothing a little bit. There's a little bit of customization. It's not super customizable. It's basically like, oh, you have a different color hat or different cover overalls or whatever. There's a little bit of stylized difference, but mostly it's just different colors. But like some of the ones that you could unlock, like there was one that was labeled Shadow, like the overalls on that I'm wearing now were labeled Shadow, so like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, okay.
Themed. And then the hat that I'm wearing is green with like an L on the front or whatever. So Luigi themed or whatever. So there's a lot of little like Easter eggs and stuff like that are dropped in that I appreciate.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice. I can like lean back now and use the controller. Like how this is called the big squash, but it looks like an eggplant to me.
I mean, are squash or are eggplants a squash?
That's a great question. Maybe.
I'm gonna get this eggplant. And then, what do you like? What don't you like?
I like a lot of things about this game, actually. How do I do the run thing with the controller now?
Oh, so you press down on the control stick button?
Yeah.
And that's also how you stop running too, if you want. I like the no player max on it. That's awesome. We never find that on games.
That's easily the best feature. Yeah. I love that part. I like the variety in bosses. I feel like we've had some like interesting boss fights.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate that they're not too frequent. Like you have to go through like a long strip of just playing like the base game to get to a boss fight, which sometimes games get like too overbearing with mini boss fights and you're just like, I just want to play the game and enjoy it. Like I don't want to be constantly battling bosses.
Yeah.
This is a good balance.
That the boss fights are like where all the levels are, you're kind of just running on a track forward. Like it seems like the boss fights are more like an area map that you kind of have to run around in like circles. So that kind of mixes things up.
Ooh.
I appreciate that. And this is I was about to say this is minor, but maybe it's not minor. Like I appreciate that it seems like most of the characters in this game are all female.
Yeah.
And it's just, representation matters, and it's nice to mix things up and see, have different protagonists in a story and stuff. So
right.
I appreciate the game for that.
It doesn't always have to be like a Duke Nukem, like, Johnny Helldiver.
Yeah, like we're playing a protagonist that is, a Sonic equivalent.
Right.
And she is just like, oh, I'm just trying to do my best and save the world. And I feel like we don't get that enough.
Yeah, we definitely don't. I love a female protagonist.
Especially a badass one.
Yeah, that was, there was a book series that you had introduced me to a long time ago. Actually, I talked about the zombie one before, the Zombie Island trilogy. And that same author did a vampire series that was really good. And that had a female protagonist in it. And I've been trying to get my wife to read it. So.
Oh yeah. She was like a state trooper or something, right?
Yeah, she was a Pennsylvania state trooper, and there was like a detective guy who was kind of like I'm going to teach you all about this stuff because, I was like the one to like bring them down initially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that book series was great. I liked the whole journey of I think there were 5 books. It was really good.
I think I liked the werewolf series that guy did.
Yeah, that was good because it was short. It was only 2 books, and it was such a fun ride. Would you change anything about this game?
A mini-map maybe wouldn't hurt. Always like a mini-map.
Normally, I would say yes. I could see how a mini-map might be too distracting in this setting.
I could see that.
But at the same time, you could get used to it.
Mm-hmm. I kind of wish you had a jump. There's no actual jump for the most part. You are doing the opposite. Like, most of the time, your character, a lot of the game is you're running, and then when you run up a hill, you gain a bunch of air, and you want to try and angle yourself so you're catching the next slope at a good angle to maximize your momentum. so you can
Right.
gain a spood beast. Like, that's most of what you're trying to do. And I forgot where I was going with that. But
You were going to the town. The town of From.
Oh, yeah, you don't need
Fromville.
a jump. Yeah, so there's no jump, because most of the time you're flying through the air like that, and then instead what you're doing is diving down to be like, oh, like I'm gonna overshoot this next hill too much. Like, I need to dive down and get a better angle to catch the slope better. So, but I still kind of wish, you had a jump button. There's some part of me that's like, I want to go and press jump up to a small minor obstacle, and that option just isn't available. And I'm like, I want it.
Yeah.
But I understand you don't really need it in this game.
Yeah, it's true.
But I still kind of wish you had it, even if it was just like a little like hop. But you also have like a boost power, and there's a bunch of different ones that you can kind of swap out. Like, you start with one where you have this little surfboard, and it gives you like a little like rocket boost or whatever. But right now I had switched to one that kind of gives me like this big like weird bird flap maneuver, and I just like go up for a little bit. So that's kind of like a jump.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
yeah, there are some that give you that little, like, you can like bump yourself up slightly. I've seen a few like that now.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, and like the other things where we had talked about what we'd change, it is roguelite, or has roguelite elements to it, which we have mixed feelings on.
Yeah, I prefer more permanence, like, I think it's hard because with a game like, like Left 4 Dead 2, for example, it's none of those things, right? It's not a roguelite. You don't keep...
I pushed the right button.
That was hilarious. But yeah, like you don't keep your stuff in that game. Like, you don't, once you get like, your super snipe with the laser sight and all that, you start a new campaign, it's gone. There's no permanence in that game. But it's also not like a long, like multiple levels progression type game. So some of these games where it's like you get these little boosts that disappear in between each like level that you go through, and you go through like, like 30 levels or something. That seems a little not my cup of tea. I want more out of a game that's going to make me suffer through more levels.
Mm-hmm. But we've also been choosing to just end our runs too, which I think this is one of those games where, similar to Crab Champions, I think you can just kind of keep looping back and doing runs and then building up all those buffs and things.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only negative thing I could say about this game is, but it's also kind of a positive at the same time, is its simplicity. There's not really a lot to it. I can see where this might get a little stale after a while.
Sure.
Because you're just, all the game is you're running on and I'm not sure if they're pre-generated maps or if it's procedurally generated, but you're just running on a track mostly. That's all the game really is. But there's a lot of like, you need to pay attention. There's a lot of quick needing to, it's an intense track,
Yeah, it's not really a casual, you can look away and, sip your tea kind of game. I like it. It's, it's got good energy. Ooh, plutonium coin.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a lot I'd really change.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this game. I'm glad I made everybody else play it.
What game do you want to play tonight? It's not a matter of what game you want to play. It's a matter of what game I'm telling you you're going to play. Oh, my God. No, this is a good one. I could see this one being super easy to just, like, pick up. And then if we have other people that are like, hey, I'm around to game and I haven't gamed with you for a while, you can be like, well, now you got to get this game because we can get as many people playing it as possible.
Yeah, I think this is like because you have, it doesn't happen often, but every now and then you have those nights where it's like, oh, everybody's available, and you're like, crud, what are we going to play? The usual stuff that we had planned for this evening, like, we can't do with this many people.
Right.
And it's like you're like, oh well, like I don't want to, like, it's such a rare opportunity to have this many people. You don't want to waste it. Like, you got to find something. So what are we gonna do? And I feel like this could easily be one of those evenings is playing this game, is because I think it's fun. And one thing that we haven't really talked about at all, because for the podcast, we take music out of the audio for the games, because we ain't looking to get in trouble.
Right. We're already risking it enough having some game audio layered in. We don't want to. Right. We don't need a spanking.
Yeah, exactly. The soundtrack to this game is fire. Like, it's this kind of techno-y, I don't know, house. I don't know what you'd call it.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's some good electronic music. That's one thing that I think is weird when you're interacting with like an NPC, like you just disappear from other people's view.
I did notice that. That's funny, but it does make sense if you're going to be interacting with an NPC that I can't see because you're at a different point in the story, then I'm like, oh, like, why are you just standing there, like, looking at nothing?
Yeah.
Instead, your character just straight up disappears. Oh, are we at full health? I think these little fire things might like give us like a health reprieve. I'm not certain.
Oh yeah, you can heal up in here. That was one of the things, because it's like a rest spot. Yeah. Too bad it doesn't give me more other goodies. Give me laser eyes. Why doesn't the fire give me laser eyes?
So yeah, I like the music on this too, because that's it's one of those games that you can buy, like gives you the option to like buy the soundtrack with the game.
Right. That's always fun.
Yeah. I think Steam needs to do a better job on making that a viable option for more games, though, because I think they have like a player built into Steam, but it's kind of meh.
I mean, it's kind of hard too, because like there's so many like apps out there that you can find like these soundtracks on, like which we'll talk about when we are doing games that sustain, but the soundtrack for Dispatch is amazing, and you can get that. Oh, it's super good. That's one of my favorite parts. Like, the music is just like, they have some like licensed songs for like kind of like different sequences, but then like the music that they compose for the game is really, really good. But you can just listen to it on Spotify. You can find the whole soundtrack on there for free. So it's like, yes, you can purchase the deluxe version of the game to get the soundtrack and own it, but it's like, it's also just like easily available. It's not hard to get. So
I mean, we could go into games as a stand. I don't know that I have too much more to say on this game. Like, this is a fun one. I like it. I definitely play this again. I
mean, I think I would like soft put this on like a games that sustains list, because I feel like it's not one that I would want to play all the time, but I could see this one being like an easy one when we're playing, to just be like, let's just play this one tonight. We don't have to jump into anything else.
Yeah, no, this is a good one. I like it. It's fun. It's easy. It's very different from a lot of the stuff we normally play. So it's like a nice shake up.
Yeah, because I mean, before we played this, I think I was plugging some different like zombie shooter games at you, and then you were like, "Why don't we do this?" And we played this last night for a little bit, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is a fun one."
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I think that's everything I got to say on this, unless you had anything else.
No, I don't think so.
So what's been sustaining you then?
Gee, I don't know. Dispatch.
Dispatch?
It is Dispatch. That game is so good. I just finished my second run through of all the episodes yesterday, like early in the day. And last night, after we were gaming for a bit, I went upstairs, I laid in bed, the wife was asleep. I got right on my Switch and started my file over to start a third run through. So safe to say that I'm thoroughly enjoying that game. It's just the story it's so good. And like, and again, anyone that ever played any of the Telltale games, especially the Walking Dead the Walking Dead ones, know that those games there's just something magical about them, where it's like you're not doing a ton of gameplay, but the story is just so well developed that you don't need to have that much correspondence. Like, you're mostly there just doing the interactive story part and kind of doing your little things that you have to do and making the choices.
Very
I
much
appreciate
like an interactive story.
Yeah, like I appreciate the simplicity in the gameplay combined with like the very well thought out story that just takes you through this interesting world. So one of the fun things that I enjoyed about it so far is that you have the choice of love interest, and you can choose not to have a love interest. Like, you don't have to pursue either love interest that the game plugs at you, or you can choose to be a dirty dog and kind of
pursue all the love interests.
Yeah, you can try to like pursue both, but I think you'll get in trouble with both people if you do that. And then
rightfully so.
Right, yeah. It's a good practice in not being a scumbag.
Yeah, don't be a dirty dog.
Which I haven't done yet. I actually, both my first run-throughs, I was like, I want to pursue this one because I feel like this is the character that like your character feels more drawn to on like a deeper level, whereas the other character felt more like surfacey. But now that I'm doing my third run through, I'm like, I'm going to see how it goes with the other person and see what that storyline is like and what changes. Because that's the fun part about those types of games. Like you get to make these like different like lasting effects throughout every episode. And I'm hoping that, because like there's already talk about like doing a Dispatch 2, which I really hope that they do, because I think the first one was just, it's so good. And the Walking Dead games, all the way through from the first game to the fourth game, there are decisions that you can make in the first game that will resonate throughout every game. So it'll change like, like let's say a character like from the first game like left and now they're suddenly back in like the third or fourth game. Like your interactions with them will be different based on how you interacted with them in the first game.
And I think, like, assuming you, I guess, have like a previous save file or something, right?
Right. It goes off of your save file. So like whatever, your save file is, that's what it's going to draw from. So I'm kind of like, well, if they do start coming out with the second one, then I'm going to have to do the run through exactly how I did it for the second run through, because that's what I would want my data to be and my story to be going into the second game. Assuming that they do that. I guess there's no guarantee that they will, but I would hope that they do.
Right.
And like they did get around that a little bit with the Walking Dead games, where like you could kind of like decide at the beginning and say like, this is kind of the overall like thing that I wanted, or it would just auto pull from your save data if you had it.
Oh, that's cool. So you could be like I was kind of aiming for this ending, but I didn't really get it, so that's where I want to start.
Right, because I think they gave you the option. It's like, do you want to use previous data from this game? And you could say no, and then I think you could kind of choose. I think maybe one of them you couldn't. It would just kind of like auto like assign stuff, and I think some of them it was like you could kind of choose. But
that's a cool feature.
Yeah, and I would hope that they would keep with that, because again, the devs for Dispatch, some of them were devs for Telltale. So I think that's why it's so similar. And, the last Walking Dead game was the last Telltale game that they made before they got shut down. And this game feels very similar to how they constructed those games. So, yeah. So
that must be a nice getting back to that, or being able to have that again.
Absolutely. Because like when I heard that Telltale was closing, like they were in the middle of making the last Walking Dead game, and they had a few other games in the docket that they were looking to make, and I think one of them was a sequel to another series that they had made. So now there's like, I think this current group that's doing Dispatch has plans to make a sequel for one of those games. I think it was Wolf Among Us was the game.
I feel like I've heard of that one.
Yeah, I think that one it's pretty well known for people in that gaming space. I never played it, but
that's not a card game, right?
No, it's definitely like a click on the things and do like minor actions, story driven kind of game.
Okay, well, I'm thinking of something else. Oh, I'm thinking of the card game Werewolf, I think.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I am very hopeful. I'm glad that Telltale effectively isn't like fully dead. because
they've been like Phoenix resurrected.
Yeah, they've made some good stuff. It deserves to live in some shape.
I don't know that I've had any real sustaining games this week. I haven't been playing as much. A lot of times I've just been getting home from work and just been like too fried to even think.
That's reasonable.
So I think the only thing I really played a little bit was this game because we were looking through our typical thing that we do during the week when we're still trying to figure out what we're going to play for the next recording is, we'll send each other trailers and stuff. And I think I had sent you this one and I was like, actually, you know what? That looks pretty interesting. Let me try it out. And I think I tried it and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm kind of digging this game. And then last night I was like, you know what? F it. I'm going to just buy this for everybody. And then we were like, okay, what are we going to play this morning? And I was like, what about this that we just tried? And you're like, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
So I would say this is the only thing. What is going on with my controller right now? It's just like permanently stuck in vibration.
Oh no. It's trying to entice you.
Like I just ran off into the woods and am about to die apparently.
Oh, that's funny.
Come on, stop. Unpause thing, game. No. Buttons.
Oh no.
Oh, I died.
Uh-oh. Is your controller being a little crazy?
Yeah, my controller is being wonky. I was trying to press the buttons and it was bringing up that like system menu screen. I was trying to get rid of that and it would either pause or just bring the system menu screen back up, and then I fell off the side of a cliff.
Oh no. Nope. Ah, there we go.
Oh, one other thing I do like about this game is I just noticed during the little cutscenes. So the cutscenes there's no real like audio dialogue. It's all just like reading text.
Yeah.
But the cutscenes with the characters are like these hand drawn like 2D cutouts kind of things. But I noticed since my character has changed their outfit, the art reflects the outfit that I'm wearing. So like
that's nice.
So the hand drawn outfit that I'm looking at is my green hat with my shadow, jumpsuit or whatever.
Okay.
Versus the generic character's, red hat, red outfit.
Yeah, it's one of those details that I think games miss out on when it's like the cutscenes don't match that.
Yeah, you got your custom character. I always love when they keep the custom character in the cutscene and you're wearing like a horse head or something ridiculous,
Right.
There's like a dramatic scene happening in GTA and you're wearing like a banana costume.
Right. Yeah, I think that's one of those things that does draw me to like those Telltale style games is like the changes that you make will change how those because like the majority of the games are cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, like you make a decision and now like how that cutscene plays out is significantly different. That character might be cold to you or warm to you. They could have a different line of dialogue than the last time because you said something different to them before. Mm-hmm. I like seeing, the change play out in the story representation. Ooh, I wonder what it's going to be. Ooh, I see lasers. It's the snake thing? Yeah, it's the snake thing again.
It's like the same types of bosses, but then like the bosses get like new powers and like are more difficult.
Yeah, they get some power upgrades and stuff.
This snake thing's green, and the smoke coming off the sides kind of looks like whiskers. Reminds me of like Shenron.
Oh yeah, give me a wish. I forget which Dragon Ball movie it was, but there was the one where like they were trying to bring people back to life, and Shenron was like, "I cannot grant that wish." And then Goten was like, Shenron is stingy. And Trunks was like, don't say that, he's going to kill us.
It's the most powerful being in the world. Don't badmouth him.
Yeah, let's not piss off the Wish Dragon.
Ugh. I would say that's something I don't like right now, is my controller just constantly vibrating, but I feel like that's a me problem, not a game problem.
Yeah, it sounds like a hardware issue. I died again. I ran right into the side of the snake.
That's all I'm doing is just running into the side.
It's hard to get on his back. And then when you do, it's hard to catch up to the head to bump into it to kill him.
Yeah, you gotta kind of already be at the head. Ugh.
Oh no, you're dead, huh?
Think so.
No. Oh, ow. Well, if we dies, we dies. Give me your head, Snake Lord. Ow. Oh,
Guard failed.
we died.
Oh, we still got some
Yeah.
sparks.
At least we get things. That's nice.
And we unlock things. So on to wrapping things up, plugs and shoutouts.
Yeah.
I think were we doing that plug for that website?
We can.
Were we gonna? Or did we want to like check it out some more first?
Yeah, I think we could check it out first, but I don't know if there's any harm in mentioning it because people can go and check it out for themselves and see what they think.
Yeah, so I think it was you got approached by somebody, right?
Yeah,
trying to promote their website.
Right. So I went on to Reddit and made a post to just kind of, share the podcast, and there's like a co-op gaming subreddit, which I thought was like, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what we're here for. And, it's just like, hey, listen to our podcast, give us game suggestions, chat with us. And then this guy ended up joining our Discord server, and he was like, yeah, I've got this website. It's co-op.now. So NOW. So co-op.now. And this is a kind of like a co-op game organizer and event planner app. It connects to like your Steam. It helps you schedule time. You can give visibility to the people that you game with. You can make like gaming groups and invite people to it. You can see what's in people's Steam libraries and what games they own. And it has a lot of really good features to kind of help plan those game nights, which I think, we'll probably find some use in it, because I think it's kind of nice to, especially like when, like what I was thinking too, because there's like an actual like calendar thing where you can schedule like what days you're available, like what time of day generally, like, day, night, whatever. And, like in a given week, like I don't know when I'm going to be able to game. So to be able to like have a space where I can just like statically have like, this is when I'm available. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like trying to remember, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I can game tonight, or like, oh no, I'm tied up, I can't.
Yeah, having, if you're trying to coordinate a large group of people,
right?
And you have, all right, when is everybody available? It's like, okay, just go to the site, put in your availability, and then like you kind of it seems like the site kind of puts all that info together so everybody can see it.
Right.
And it just kind of makes it a little bit more straightforward to have that information where everybody can see.
Yeah, so like I'm kind of like looking at like I made a Co-op Chaos group, and anyone that games with us, I'll probably start like inviting just to have it, but it's kind of nice to have like the visual aspect of it to see like like I can right now I just have Aaron in the group, and I can see some of these games, and it's got like the name of the game, it's got the the splash picture that's on Steam, it tells me the number of players, it tells me if it has cross play, it lets you wish list it right from this website, which is cool.
That's neat.
Yeah, it's got like what the reviews are on Steam. It tells me the star review. It looks like the number of reviews isn't populating, but I think that's cool. It tells you like when the game was like when it launched. So like one of these is like a Ninja Turtles game that's showing as November 2024.
It says there's a thing under it that says who owns it, so you can see who in your group has that game.
Yeah, it shows you the current price, it shows you the historical low price.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so mine, it says right now, so this Ninja Turtle game on Steam, it's currently $27.99, and the historical low was 75% off at $6.99.
Oh, that's something we would use all the time.
Right. Yeah.
It's
So
just
I'm like,
that
wow, this,
information.
I think we want to do this like a little bit more justice, and we'll probably like try to use it within the next couple of weeks and give like more of like an in-depth review of the features and what we like. But, we could potentially invite this guy on too and let him game with us first of all, and then
Yeah, and then
talk
he could
about it.
just tell us all the stuff that we're not looking at and ignoring, and all the cool features.
Yeah, because like even if we mess around with this for a couple weeks, we might not pick up on everything that's available.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can also say, like, if somebody has a game, you can say that you're interested in it, you're not. You can say, like, so it's got like nah with a thumbs down, like with a thumbs up, and super with a heart. So that would tell someone else, like, let's see, you have this game, ammo and oxygen. So I could say nah, and that's going to tell you I'm not interested in that game.
I just saw stuff on my screen shift around. That's interesting.
That's cool.
Clicked on something, right?
Right, yeah. And of course, I might end up being interested in that game, so maybe that was bad, and you can enable notifications. Yeah, so I mean, it seems like a really good way to organize co-op gaming with your friends, which is,
it also does seem like there's an aspect to it that I haven't really looked into, but it seems like if you're like a solo player, there's a way to like find groups to game with based on your like availability and interests in games that you already have available.
Right.
So if you're like, I don't have a regular gaming group, and you're like, oh, I'm available at this time all the time, and I love playing this particular game. So, supposedly, like if you put that in like your profile, then like people can like find you that way and be like, oh yeah, like, let's meet up and let's game or something. It seems like.
Yeah.
It seems like that's kind of an aspect of the site, which is cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think that's something we'd necessarily utilize for us because we already have a gaming group. But for those that don't, it's nice that that's an option.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know what the Lonely Cats is like, but he's so lonely. Maybe he needs to find more gaming friends too. So check it out.
No, he's with us now.
Yeah, that's true. We get a game with you. You're going to game with us soon, Lonely Cats. It's going to happen.
Oh yeah, we've been talking about it for weeks. It'll happen eventually.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how we roll. We think about things for a long time, and then we eventually get to them. We eventually act on those things that we think about.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, sir, for sharing your website with us, and we'll put the link in the show notes so people can go on and check it out. And I think he's already plugged it in the Discord, so if you're in the Discord, you can check it out there as well.
Yeah, thank you for that. Let's see, did we have anything else?
I don't think so.
I think I would just like to say like a general, just because I've been using it so much lately. Not that I know at this point in time, but I don't think I've used any in this episode, but I did. Been using a lot from freesounds.org, all the little extra music things that are not our normal show music, that I've been using. A lot of that's been coming from freesound.org, which is like a nice website that is, people actually like do real recordings and just upload those sounds, and they put them in. There's different licenses and stuff on that website, so you got to look at what, you got to pay attention to what you download. But a lot of stuff they put up there is in Creative Commons licensing, which just means anybody's allowed to use it, which I love. So they're wonderful, and I just want to give them a general shout out. Yeah.
Well, that's super helpful for, podcasts like ours or other projects that you're doing, not just a podcast, but, we obviously like we're not monetized, at least not yet. If there's any interest, someone wants to sponsor us, please. But, we pay for everything ourselves, like we buy the games and we, own our editing software and all that. So it's nice when we can save on production costs where we can. So thank you, freesounds.org.
Oh yeah. And then other than that, I think just our standard fare. Thank you, Matthew, for our intro. Thank you to Afterlife Boy for all of our show music. And don't forget to check out and follow our curator page on Steam.
Yeah, thank you everyone for listening. This has been another really interesting and fun episode. This game is great. Check it out. If you want to suggest a game or leave some comments for us, you can do that on Discord, or you can email us at coopchaospodcast@gmail.com. You can go to our website, coopchaos.com, and find the links to all of our stuff there. Or you can get a couple of cups and some string, and you can talk to us that way. Toodle doodle.
Bye.
All game audio and sounds featured on Co-op Chaos are the exclusive rights of their respective developers.
Shenron is a giant. You give me my wish and you get out of here.
Do what you're told.